Good afternoon. Welcome to Tennessee Tribune. This is Take 10 on Thursdays, and today I'm with one of the finest actresses and playwrights in Nashville, Mary McCallum. And we're thrilled to have her here on Take 10. And how are you doing, Mary?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, let's start at the very beginning. What got you interested in acting, and why the theater?
Well, it's something I've always been interested in, probably since I was a kid. From the first play I saw, I think it was Mama, I Want to Sing, when I was in junior high. But I didn't really do anything with it. I was always kind of shy and scared. But I was interested in the arts, and just I like the way, theater especially makes people feel something, So that always excited me about the arts. And it wasn't until I got out of grad school that I said, hey, I've got some time, I'll take an acting class. And it just kind of went on from there.
Okay, now you didn't take acting in school, correct?
No, I studied psychology, and then I went to business school and got an MBA, and then I decided I was going to be an actress and a playwright. So a little backwards.
Okay, now you also write as well as act. How difficult is it, or how much of a difference is it between writing for theater and acting in theater?
Well, I think there's a big difference in terms of, if I'm acting, doing someone else's work, everything's kind of there, and I just have to create this character and make sure that I'm, living up to the vision of what the playwright hopefully wanted, and still, giving the audience a performance that they'll, find engaging. But with writing, you have to think of how all the characters are going to interact, and is the story a good story, and what's the message you're trying to convey and how you want to convey it. So to me, the writing is a little harder, but I like the challenge of it.
Okay. Yeah. Now you've done all types of plays. You've done historical plays, you've done period pieces, you've done contemporary drama. Is there a style that you prefer?
No, I really I have fun with all of it, and I learned something through all of it. I think I love the historical pieces because I love telling pieces of our history that, especially that people aren't aware of, that they should be aware of through theater. So I think it's important, such as, Bessie Coleman or the Tulsa riots, things that people should know about that I didn't learn about when I was growing up. So I like that aspect of it. But then I like to do things that other people can connect to as well, with the comedy and the drama. So I just try to have fun with all of it, and it just kind of depends on if a story grabs me, then, I want to see it through.
Okay, now I know you've also done several works that deal with the relationship between black men and women.
Yes.
Well, I ask you two parts about that. First of all, what is there about that makes for good theater?
Well, I think, relationships between men and women is just universal. I mean, I think, no matter if you're a man or a woman, or no matter what your race is, we're all involved in some aspect of it. So I think that there's something about that, the whole relationship and drama, that appeals to a lot of people. So, and then we all can relate to something, we all have our journeys that we go through.
And then as a black woman in theater, is there a particular portrayal, or is there a particular image that you're anxious to see represented in theater?
Well, I think that the good thing about theater and the arts in general is that there's an opportunity to portray all types of people, because no one woman is alike. Right. Even though people try to group men and women together, I mean, we all have our distinct, personalities and issues. And so my thing is I like to see those different aspects explored, not just the one-dimensional, because none of us are one-dimensional, and none of us have, just one way of thinking or doing things. So I like to see different types of women explored. Obviously I'm drawn to strong characters of strong women who want to, who are successful and want to be successful in their relationships and their family, whatever. But I also like telling stories of maybe somebody who's going through a transition. Maybe they're, not at the strongest place that they could be, and how they go from that journey to get there. So I think the theater and film just gives us an opportunity to explore all those types of things.
All right, let's talk about Sistastyle Productions, which you're currently CEO, and you created it, and let's just talk about what it is and what it is you're trying to do with it.
Well, it started out mostly focusing on theater when I first started back in 2001, and since then we've branched out from theater to we've done a couple of films, we have a couple of web series out. So again, it's just really about telling stories that people can connect to, and giving opportunities to actors and writers and directors who might not have had those opportunities. When I first started, there wasn't a lot going on in Black theater in Nashville back in 2001, which was why I started, because I wanted to act and I didn't see a lot of auditions or opportunities, and it's just kind of grown from there.
Now you've actually got there's like a core of Black actors and actresses in Nashville. Let's talk about some of the people that you work with a lot, and some people who've been in some of your productions.
Oh gosh, I've worked with so many people, right? I hate to leave anybody out, but there's for example, Singleville is a show that I'm doing right now that we're doing in New York and at the National Black Theater Festival, which we're really excited about. And that's with Molly Breen and Tamiko Robinson, who I've done tons of shows with, and I wanted to write a show that could kind of be fun for us and kind of explore our different personalities and take advantage of that in a fun way. I work with Sean Witzel, Alicia Hamer, Janae, India, Rashad Rayford, all kinds of people.
I know the list is long,
right.
Well, talk a little about the National, because you've done some other things outside of Nashville. Talk about the opportunities you've gotten to take Nashville works to other states, other cities.
Well, the first time with my play, The 70% Club, we took it to DC, to the Fringe Festival in DC, and to the Fringe Festival in New York City. So that was kind of my first adventure in trying to take a show on the road. And since then, we've gotten to go to lots of different places. Atlanta, then the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. We do shows in Kentucky, and I'm very, very excited to be a part of the National Black Theater Festival in Winston-Salem this summer, which is a kind of a dream of mine, something I've always wanted to do. So to have a show, accepted and to be able to perform there is pretty exciting.
Now, when is the National Black Theater Festival?
It is the last week of July.
Okay, all right. And of course, you've always got something going on here in Nashville. What's the next thing you got happening here?
Well, actually, the next thing in Nashville probably won't be to the Shades of Black Theater Festival, which we do every September at the Dark Horse Theater. So we're really excited about that. We've been doing that festival, and it's great because it's a combination of several different African American theater companies that come together that put on this festival. And we've been doing it for a long time, so I'm excited that we're going to do it again this September.
You've done so many things. I know you've got a lot of other things you'd like to do, but is there anything down the line that you haven't done that you really want to do?
Well, there's always stuff I want to do. I mean, I just want to keep, growing and hopefully, finding, more opportunities to get our work out there and let people, see what we do, because I think that the work we do here in Nashville is definitely comparable to other cities that are probably more known for theater. And I think the more that we can get our work in front of people and let people see what we do, but at the same time, I love the fact that Nashville is kind of where we can experiment and grow things and build these projects that we probably wouldn't get to do in other places. So just to keep growing and keep trying to network and hopefully let people see all the talent here in Nashville.
Okay, you've also got a charming daughter, Bella. Is theater something that you'd like to see her get involved in at some point?
I would love. She actually has acted in a couple of my plays. She's in my play Fly Girl. She plays Little Bessie Coleman, and also she's in Black Girl Lost. So, and she enjoys it, and she's also into athletics as well. So, I like that she's a well-rounded kid, and hopefully if she wants to keep pursuing it. She also writes, actually. She was just in a camp, and they did a film class, and so she wrote a script, and I was really proud of her. So she definitely has it in her. We'll see. But I won't force her into it, obviously, but she enjoys it.
Any advice that you would give to a prospective actor or actresses out there?
I would just say, be yourself, stay true to yourself. It's definitely can be a discouraging business sometimes, and you just have to keep at it. You can't, you can't stay down or depressed for too long. And, my mother always used to say, what's for you will happen. So if things, don't work out with that project, and hopefully another project will come along. But I think you just have to keep at it and keep working at it. You can't give up.
All right. Well, Mary, I want to thank you so much for being with us on Take 10 on Tuesdays with Tennessee Tribune. Thanks a lot, and continued success with all your projects.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Our pleasure, and thank you.
Do that ending one more time? Like a thank you?
Okay.
Do Take 10. Are we doing Take 10 on Tuesday? Because today's Thursday.
Yeah, but don't they run it on Tuesdays?
Okay, yeah, say Tuesdays.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't say that.
Oh, you did. You good.
Okay, I mean, I can do it again if you need me to do it again. I can do it
I
again.
don't know what you said.
I'll do it
Yeah,
again.
just do it one more time.
Okay, all right. Well, Mary, we want to thank you so much for being here with us today on Tennessee Tribune Take 10 on Tuesdays, and continued success with all your projects.
Thank you. Enjoyed being here.
All right, thank you.